Hi, welcome all to the demo session of Konnect2Us, the student management system and school ERP from TeraWind Technologies. We'll begin by opening the browser window and going to the Konnect2Us page. Let's type the Konnect2Us link. Now, this here are the school credentials being displayed because we have set up some dummy school information. But when you get the system for the first time, you will have to set up the school credentials. And there are two more tabs here on the login screen: Resources and Online Admission. These options are for the guest users, which means parents who are seeking admission for their children. Resources here will give them access to different kinds of forms like admission form to download. An online admission will help them to key in the details of their child and themselves and any other information required by the school to be submitted for admission right here. They can even scan the various mandatory documents and attach with the online admission form and submit. More about these two options later. Right now, let's focus on this box here will be used to key in the username and password. When you are setting up the school for the first time, the username will be super admin, that is the administrator of the system, and password will be the password provided to you on registration. So you key in the username as super admin and password which is provided to you and click in here, sign in. The same thing you can do through this option here also. If you click on this arrow here, it will open the same box. Here also you can type in the username and password and sign in. Right? So we'll sign in here to go to the admin panel, the administrators panel. So this is the administrative panel. This here on the left hand side is the control panel, which the administrator is going to use to perform various activities. And this area here can be used to display different kinds of information. Right now, this top part is displaying the school information, the logo, the display name of the school and the actual name of the school. This here is displaying the monthly calendar of events, and on the right side the latest or recent messages for administrator are being displayed. Alright, let's talk about the control panel. So log out is very important. Every time the administrator has finished his work, he has to log out so that the system does not get misused. This button setup is the most important control button. This will be used by the administrator to configure the basic school setup. So let's check this out. We'll click on setup. This is the setup screen. System setup. So what do we have here? School settings, setup school academic year, add level, add stream, add class, add divisions, class academic year setup, add subject, add house, add departments and staff designations. Woo, a lot of options here. Let's check them out one by one. School settings. We'll click on school settings. This can be used to change the logo or to create a logo, to set up a logo for the school, to give the name of the school, to specify the school display name as it will appear on the dashboard of each user, and the school copyright text if they want to use it. Here you can see a logo which we have configured in the system for this demo, but this can be changed. You just have to click on select image, choose a proper image from your computer. Let's take this, click on open. Now you will see the selected image displayed in this rectangular box. You can change the name of the school. Let's say it is Smart Kids School. Let's have a short form for the school. Say SKS, and we submit. So now you see the school logo and the display name of the school has changed. Let's go back to the system setup options. Set up school academic year. So you click on this. So here we see the school board's name and the current academic year for new admission. So we can change it if we have to. Let's say we change it to CIE, and let's keep the current year for admission as the current year 2015-16. Now remember, these are all one-time setup options. Once the records get uploaded into the system, which means the students' data record, academic records, then these things cannot be changed. So you update. Okay, let's go back to system setup options. Now we go to add level. Different schools have defined different levels in the entire academic lifespan, and these levels are named differently in different schools. So the system gives you the option to add your own levels. Since we have already configured this for a particular school, you see the levels already defined here. Cambridge 1 is the order of level, means where does this level stand? Is it at the bottom of the rung or somewhere in between? So here you come to know that Cambridge 1 is the starting level. Cambridge 2 comes after that. Then you have IGCSE third level, IBDP 1 fourth level, IBDP 2 is the fifth and final level in the school. You can add different levels here. So let's say I want to add IBDP 3 as a new level. This will automatically be placed on top of this level. But let's not do that because we do not have any IBDP 3 level. So this is only for example sake. So let's go back. Add stream. If the school wants to divide a certain level or a certain class on the basis of the subjects that they have taken, though being in the same class, the school may do that by adding streams. So let's click on add stream. Here you can see there are streams defined for at the IBDP 1 and IBDP 2 level. One stream is medical, non-medical. Same is the case with IBDP 2. We can add levels to streams to any level. So let's say I want to add a stream, say creative arts as a stream at at IGCSE level. I just have to go and submit. This is the confirmation box, just so that you do not make any mistake while doing the basic setup of the school. Just to double check what you have entered, you check again. If everything is okay, then you click on OK. So now I have created a stream at the IGCSE level, Creative Arts. Go back to System Setup Options. Now let's explore the option of Add Class. So let's click. So these are the classes here you can see which are already created under various levels and various streams. Let's try to add a new class under the stream that we have created. So let's say class 9th. It's at the level IGCSE level. And it will give you the streams which are defined in the system. So we have defined one stream at the IGCSE level. So we'll click that and we'll say submit. So we get a confirmation box saying that do you confirm whether everything is okay, and I say yes. So we have created a class ninth under IGCSE level and under Creative Arts stream. Now let's give this stream a section name. So we go to System Setup Options and we go to Add Divisions. Here we'll say select class. I say 9th Creative Arts IGCSE level. I give it a separate name, say B division. And I will have to define here the next pathway for this class. So what is going to be the pathway for this class? Since I have not defined a 10th Creative Arts IGCSE stream, so I will just pass it on to 10th IGCSE. So this is defining the path for this particular class, and I say add. So now you'll see that we have IGCSE level Creative Arts stream 9th B. So 9th B under IGCSE level is offering Creative Arts as a stream. Okay, let's go back to System Setup Options. Before we explore further, let me also tell you how to add more divisions to existing classes. Now here, suppose apart from having just one section 9th B offering Creative Arts, the management wants to increase it to 2 division sections. So I can just go and click on View Edit here. So I know that for class 9th Creative Arts stream, I'm going to add a new division, say C division. Add, and you confirm. So now you have 2 divisions for Creative Arts at class 9th level, B and C. Go back to Add Divisions. Similarly, you can add more divisions for each of these classes. So like here you see that what we have set up in the system are only A division for most of the classes. We can add more divisions as and when we want. So for instance, in 3rd I want to add more divisions. Let's try this out once more. Division B, add and confirm. I can add one more, C, add and confirm. So this is pretty easy. Let's go back to system setup options. Class academic year setup. This option provides for maintaining different running academic years for different classes. Let's check this out. So here you can see most of the classes are running for the year 2015-16, while some of the classes are still running at the previous academic year, 2014-15. So you can see that class 12th has still not finished the previous academic year, which is 2014-15, while the rest have started their new academic year. This information can be updated also. So like I can go to a different, go to a certain class, say 8th, but I cannot change the academic year because this in the system the results have not got updated. For that, the final results have not got updated, so I cannot change it. So the system prevents me from changing it. This can be changed at the beginning of the session when no particular transaction, academic transaction has taken place, but not in the middle of the session. Then it will allow it only once the final results get updated in the system. So let's go back. Add subjects. This is for creating subjects for each class. So here subjects have already been created. You can see for each class the subjects that are associated. You can add more subjects to it. So you just have to click on view edit. This will show you the list of the subjects which are associated with this class. I can add a new subject. So we'll add SUPW as a new subject, and we say add. Confirmation. So now we have added a new subject. So the same way you can add more subjects to the existing classes, and you will get a list of all the subjects which are associated with each class. Go back to system setup options. Add house. Now this is provided in order to create different houses for extracurricular or sports activities. We have already created these houses: alpha, beta, delta, gamma, sigma. We can add more houses if it is required. So you just have to type in, let's say Rose is the house name, and add and confirm. So now we have another house which has got added. And finally, you have to create various departments in the school and the staff working in these departments having different designations. So creating the masters for those, we'll click on this option. We have 3 parent categories: department, teaching staff, and designations. In order to add more into it or edit the already created departments or the various subcategories, we'll click on view edit. Now these are the existing departments that have been created. You can edit it. So we can probably change the name if we want to. Just click on edit. So I don't want to call it just accounts. I want to call it finance and accounts. I can do that. I update it. So here I have finance and accounts. I have changed the earlier name from accounts to finance and accounts. I can add more department names if I have to. Let's say I add office supplies as a new department. Add, confirm. So office supplies as a new department has got added. Teaching staff is something that is fixed as of now. We have segregated in the system teaching staff into two categories, class teacher and subject teacher. When we allocate the designations to different teachers, then I will explain this. And designations. So you can add and edit designations here. So these are the existing designations. We can add new designations, just like we added new departments, or edit these. So this completes the system setup, which is a very important step once you configure this system for your school. Now let's go back to the next important step, next two very important steps, which is adding students and adding staff.